This is the AI News Flash for May 25th, 9 a.m. UTC. First up, Goldman Sachs' latest hedge fund trend monitor report reveals hedge funds dramatically increased AI semiconductor allocations while fleeing software stocks, signaling a decisive shift in global institutional AI investment strategy and marking a defining moment in the AI investment thesis restructuring. Goldman Sachs' report analyzed 1,059 hedge funds, with $4.6 trillion in gross equity positions, with a net tilt to information technology sector raised by 853 basis points, the largest quarterly increase on record. Second quarter long portfolio weight in semiconductors hit a record high of 10%, while software dropped to 6%, the lowest since 2019. Biggest popularity gainers include Lam Research, Applied Materials, Analog Devices, Micron, and Intel. Top 5 hedge fund long positions are Amazon, Nvidia, Alphabet, Microsoft, and Meta, with the most popular information technology hedge fund longs returning 62% year-to-date. Salesforce, ServiceNow, Workday, Atlassian, HubSpot, and Adobe traditional SaaS stocks face severe price pressure while Nvidia, Broadcom, Marvell, ASML, Lumentum, Coherent, Corning, and Credo Technology AI semiconductor ecosystem benefit massively in this bifurcation. IGV Software ETF continues significant year-to-date decline as Spocalypse trend persists, with hedge funds entering full-scale stock selection phase for AI infrastructure second phase beneficiaries. Under hyperscaler, four-company combined $725 billion 2026 capex boom, Nvidia $5.5 trillion market cap dominance, diffusion accelerates as AI memory supercycle intensifies with SK Hynix, Samsung, and Micron, three major memory suppliers, posting record results. Cisco Systems' Silicon One chip AI-related products posted record quarterly shipments as agentic AI proliferation triggers seat-based pricing model collapse. AI wrapper companies versus true AI native SaaS. Clear bifurcation marks the most important turning point for 2026 AI investment thesis institutional allocation strategy. Next news. Yahoo Finance detailed analysis reports Nvidia extends its AI story into quantum computing territory through strategic partnership with French startup Alice & Bob and a newly launched quantum research center, positioning the AI semiconductor king as the third technology pillar in next-generation computing dominance strategy under Jensen Huang's leadership. Alice & Bob is a French quantum computing startup specializing in error-resistant qubit technology, with Nvidia adopting a strategic investment and partnership model to limit direct execution risk while entering quantum computing in earnest. The Quantum Research Center forms part of broader compute expansion strategy, positioning Nvidia alongside Microsoft and IonQ in the third tech pillar quantum computing build-out. The hybrid quantum classical computing stack aims to tap into the trillion-dollar AI backlog. Nvidia recent quarterly revenue hit $81.6 billion, up 85% year-over-year, with net income at $58.3 billion for a single quarter, market cap $5.5 trillion, and next quarter guidance at $91 billion exceeding industry expectations. Trading at price-to-earnings ratio below semiconductor industry average at $215 per share, the strategy is framed as an option on future compute rather than a pivot away from today's AI cash engine. Amid intensifying quantum computing competition with Google Cloud, Alphabet, IBM, and Microsoft Azure Quantum, Nvidia builds proprietary quantum hardware company investment portfolio as AI infrastructure second phase beneficiary stock selection accelerates. Nvidia early quantum entry creates symbolic long-term growth engine positioning. Under hyperscaler, four-company combined $725 billion 2026 capex boom in AI memory, supercycle intensification, Nvidia business diversification, and next-generation growth engine quantum computing early positioning marks a decisive moment. As post-AGI, post-quantum era dominance competition begins, Nvidia multi-dimensional investment thesis strengthens institutional investor most important beneficiary stock positioning further, marking the most important emerging player position in 2026 quantum AI hybrid computing investment thesis as a key milestone. A third news. Financial Times exclusive report reveals AI safety guardrails can be stripped from Meta Llama and Google Gemma open-weight AI models within minutes, exposing structural vulnerabilities in AI safety transparency and management frameworks, marking a defining moment for AI governance, fundamental re-examination, and global AI governance framework formation urgency. Sentinel-1 and Sens's joint research uncovered hundreds of cases of deliberate AI safety guardrail removal, focusing on Meta Llama and Google Gemma as primary affected open-weight models. System prompts were visible in approximately 25% of LLMs studied, with 7.5% of those exposing exploitable vulnerabilities for harmful purposes. Researchers warn of rapidly expanding unmanaged public AI compute layer, operating beyond current AI governance reporting frameworks, deepening serious concerns about AI safety oversight gaps. With 48% of security professionals predicting agentic AI as the largest 2026 attack vector materializing in this serious situation. Google GTIG Nation-State Hacker AI Weaponization Report and Anthropic Mythos Model 27-year-old OpenBSD vulnerability discovery capability demonstration reinforce the urgency of AI cybersecurity governance framework formation. Cisco LLM security standardization, G7 countries AI, SBOM guidance, U.S. Department of Defense AI model security standards, EU AI Act, and U.S. 38 state AI regulatory laws collectively accelerate global AI governance framework formation. Meta Zuckerberg Superintelligence Lab, Google DeepMind Hasabis, Anthropic Amadeus, OpenAI, and XAI Frontier AI Labs face urgent need to restructure responsible scaling policies. Under hyperscaler, four-company combined $725 billion 2026 CapEx boom and AI implementation acceleration. AI safety governance dysfunction emerges as a critical issue, marking the most important turning point in 2026 AI security governance as a key milestone. Fourth news. Reuters exclusive reports French energy management giant Schneider Electric officially announced its India AI data center business will substantially outpace core operations growth, symbolizing the India AI infrastructure boom and marking a decisive moment for the geographical diversification of global AI infrastructure investment, with clear signal of expansion beyond US-centric AI infrastructure investment thesis. Schneider Electric executive stated, India data center business will see much faster pace of growth than the rest of core business over the next 4 to 5 years. Data centers currently represent 15 to 20% of Schneider's India business, growing at double-digit pace. Strongest growth themes include data centers and grid modernization as two key pillars of differentiation. Astute Analytica projects India data center market to reach $31.36 billion by 2035, with compound annual growth rate of 13.37%, driven by surging AI-ready infrastructure demand, and India forming the third pole in global AI infrastructure investment thesis. Microsoft India, $17.5 billion largest ever investment. Google Japan India, $17.5 to $18.5 billion capex. Amazon $300 billion capex and Meta $115 to $135 billion capex represent hyperscaler Asia-Pacific region AI infrastructure expansion. India sovereign AI infrastructure strategy intensifies with Reliance, $110 billion, and Adani $100 billion domestic AI investment rush. Schneider Electric, ABB, and Siemens Power Management industrial AI infrastructure beneficiary stocks emerge in this trend. Under hyperscaler, four-company combined $725 billion 2026 capex boom. AI data center power bottleneck remains the largest constraint, with U.S. data center electricity consumption projected at 9% of total U.S. power by 2030. India's independent energy infrastructure build-out and AI data center deployment strategy intensifies as AI data center power grid, modernization energy, infrastructure integration expands globally, marking the most important emerging market position in 2026 AI infrastructure investment thesis, geographical diversification as a key milestone. That's all for this AI news flash.